Welcome to What the Flick, everybody. Matt Atchity, Christy Lemire, Alonzo Duraldi, Ben Mankiewicz. We are here to review Love and Friendship, which I haven't seen.
I haven't seen. These guys have seen. They did their job this week.
Right? They have love and friendship.
We do. We do.
We don't.
Kidding.
I can't do what Alonzo does, and even though I saw this movie yesterday.
It's all in there.
Love and Friendship is based on a Jane Austen story called Lady Susan.
Correct.
Nice. Kate Beckinsale, who I have many interesting thoughts about after seeing this movie, plays Lady Susan Vernon, and her husband has died, and she is a. You just jump in as soon as I make a mistake. She is widowed, and it doesn't have a lot of money, and so she sort of bounces around between friends and relatives in what, 18th century, 19th century.
Yeah.
19th century England, staying at Downton Abbey-like estates or in London, trying to find a new husband and trying perhaps also to find a partner for her
daughter,
elder teenage daughter, also someone to take care of them financially. And she is not like any character you've ever seen or I've ever seen on the movie screens from 19th century England. She is a wonderful breath of fresh air, though you want to strangle her.
Mrs. Cross has come with me as my companion to pack and unpack. And as there's a friendship involved, I'm sure the paying of wages would be offensive to us both.
My brother-in-law is very rich. In one's plight, they say, is one's opportunity.
Sir James Martin, vastly rich, rather simple.
How jolly. Tiny green balls. What are they called? Peas.
Yeah, Lady Susan is a schemer, for sure. I love this movie, but I have to say, I've always loved Whit Stillman's films. I'm a big fan of his. And there, and from the get-go, I mean, you'll work in Metropolitan, there's those long conversations about Mansfield Park. Like, Jane Austen has come up in his work before. And when you see him actually adapting her, you realize he's kind of been making Jane Austen movies all along. Like, he makes these sort of comedies of manners. It's about people who are sort of head smart but heart stupid, and they're looking for love, but they're overly concerned with etiquette and social mores and that kind of thing. So even when he's making a movie like Last Days of Disco or Damsels in Distress that are 20th century, they feel very Austenish.
So maybe it's perfect in a sense that he finally did it.
Yeah, he's going whole hog.
Right, because what happens here is that you have in Kate Beckinsale, what struck me for a long part of the movie is that in this world of manners and doing the right thing and social norms and social class, where everything matters to everyone else, how it looks is far more important than what it is. But they never say it, right? I mean, one of the things about, you watch Downton Abbey, no one speaks of these things, but they're there.
Sure.
Kate Beckinsale just vocalizes it, just says it. And when someone says those things that are so hideous and so awful out loud, it is automatically funny. It's just instantly funny, even though you're like, oh, of course, that's what they're all thinking, and she's just pointing it out. There's just one sensational moment early in the film where she brings a woman with her, a lady's maid, essentially, to travel with her, even though she has no money, but they're friends, and so she's like, we're friends, so obviously she wouldn't want me to pay her.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's one of those Stillman things where that line comes up like 3 different times and it's always funny.
Yeah, right. And everyone else is like, right, of course. Right.
Payment would be insulting.
It would be insulting. Of course she needs money. She's working. But she finds a way around. So I couldn't help but think this after seeing this movie and reminded again of what Kate Beckinsale is capable of. Like in a sense, she should be as big a star as there is on the planet. She is beautiful, she is charming, she is funny, she has great timing. Everything she does is like, oh, perfect, like perfect. Yes, that's how you play it. That's like you. So in a sense, I'm like, what? Why isn't Kate Beckinsale one of the biggest? Why isn't she Julia Roberts?
She has made so many of those shitty underworld movies.
Whatever, those movies are great.
Which they make a fortune, and she looks great in a cat suit, but they're junk, and they don't give her.
She looks great in a corset. Let's be clear.
Well, okay, fine,
right?
but she's in a corset here too. But this movie really gives her a chance to sort of kind of work those muscles. But there's a really great ensemble here. Chloe Sevigny is one of her sort of co-conspirators. Tom Bennett Americans do not know this name yet, but Tom Bennett is fucking hilarious in this movie.
Is he Reginald?
He is a bit of a rattle, as he is described.
Oh, he's so good.
He plays an idiotic nobleman who is so funny and so nails says the most inane and naive things and doesn't get that he's funny and it kills.
Great.
So yeah.
Unbelievably funny, like a 12 on a 1 to 10, how
Yeah.
funny that guy is in this movie. I had a screener of it, and his scene where he bursts, where he's been tracking Kate Beckinsale's daughter, we think. We don't even know what he's doing. But he gets there, and that scene where he explains why he's there and they start talking about agriculture, I just played it again. I watched it. I was like, I watched that whole scene again. It was so, and I kept thinking, who is this guy? Because he's a genius.
Yeah, British guy, we've not done a lot of American stuff, but you will know the name Tom Bennett. Yeah, this movie is super charming and funny. Even if you don't think you like Jane Austen adaptations, this one has a real sort of wit and verve to it that it's not, I'm not going to say better or worse, but it's different than, all those Pride and Prejudices that you may or may not have liked seeing.
That's totally different.
And if you are an Austen fan, I think you'll eat it right up.
Yeah, but in a sense, if you hate these kind of period pieces, you might love this
Yeah,
movie.
no, absolutely.
Because it's subversive.
Yeah.
What's your number?
I gave it an 8.8, but I could have given it a 9.8. It was.
Do you want to give it a 9.8?
I want to give it. I want to give it a 9. I want to give it a 9.
Okay.
So I want to take it into the 9 range.
So
I also give it a 9. Definitely one of the best movies of this year so far, and you should check it out. And it's theatrically being handled by Roadside Attractions, but it is an Amazon film, so I imagine it will be streaming maybe sooner than later. I don't know. Keep an eye out, but don't miss this one.
So 9.3 is your average, and where is it in Tomato
I think we
Land?
both gave it.
No, we both gave it a 9.
Oh wait, no, you gave it a 9.5.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry, a 9.5. Yes.
Yeah,
Forgive
and
me.
he gave it. See, I did math right
Thank
this time.
you.
God,
Yes.
Thank God
So
somebody
9.5
can.
and a 9.
Yes.
100% on the tomato meter.
Yeah.
We should go see this movie.
Maybe
You'll
we
like
should
We'll go see it.
It's
Bye.
also 90 minutes. Love it.
Even better. Bye.
Love it. No superheroes.